I had planned to talk tonight about golf being the greatest game, and it is, but I'll have to do it another day. The Cowboys play a bigger game, and the trade for Pac-Man Jones is a bigger story. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has reached a new low, even by his standards, in his efforts to win another Super Bowl. He signs the teammate-bashing Terrell Owens, Tank Johnson and his guns, and now Pac-Man Jones and his posse. Owens calls his teammates gay and won't honor a contract, but when Pac-Man is around, people get shot. Would somebody please give Jones a Super Bowl trophy before somebody gets hurt? The man who wouldn't draft Randy Moss because of his legal problems now wants Pac-Man Jones. When he's finally done playing football, you won't find his picture in the media guide of former Cowboy greats. It'll be in the post office. It's ridiculous to think he's just an unlucky guy who's been in the wrong place at the wrong time. 12 times he's been involved with police, arrested 6 times. I've broken the law. Heck, some laws are like records. They're made to be broken, but never arrested. Pac-Man has been arrested 6 times in 3 years. Just how unlucky can one man be? I've always liked Jerry Jones, even defended him when he broke up one of the NFL's best radio teams. He had me fired the day after I quit, but I was okay with it then and still am, because I couldn't do it anymore looking at the team they had become and the coach they had. I don't know how Brad Sham and Babe Laufenberg can do it now. Pac-Man Jones isn't a young man deserving of a second chance. He's had more than his share. There are literally thousands of young black men sitting in a jail cell tonight, and the only real difference between them and Jones is they're not fast enough, they're not talented enough to help the other Joneses of the world win football games. The Cowboys apologist who says the character of the player doesn't matter, it's only about what they can do on a football field, is what bothers me the most. If character really doesn't matter, why don't they sign Osama bin Laden to play wide receiver? They need one. He's 6'4", and we know nobody can catch him. And as dumb as that may well be, it's no worse than the hypocrisy of the typical Cowboys fan. The rich white man in the luxury box who talks so passionately about being tough on crime will stand and cheer when Pac-Man makes a play, but they wouldn't hire him to work in their company when he needs a job. And if he showed up on their doorstep to pick up their daughter for a night on the town, they would shoot him through the glass. Pac-Man says on ESPN radio the other day he's owning up to his mistakes now and says he doesn't know the man arrested in the shooting at a Vegas strip club that left a bouncer paralyzed. The man he talked to outside the club before the shooting started, he doesn't know that man. The man he paid $15,000 to for services rendered, he doesn't know that man. Now he says he paid the money because he was being threatened. You threaten me or my family, one of 2 things is going to happen, and neither one of them involves a check. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, I don't know that man anymore either. I've always thought he was a good man with a good heart, trying to win the right way, but not anymore. At long last, have you no sense of decency, sir? It was a question directed at Wisconsin Senator Joe McCarthy in the 50s when he was destroying the careers of so many people. Jones is destroying the legacy of a once proud football franchise. At long last, have you no sense of decency, sir?